yourself standing on the banks of a mighty river, flowing ancient and endlessly. You reach down and let the coolness slip through your fingers. You call it sacred. You call it pure. But have you ever wondered what the river thinks of you? I am the River Ganga, flowing in this world for centuries, carrying your sins and your prayers. And today, I want to speak. I want to speak for myself. All of this might make you wonder, what caused me to talk like this, right? Well, I'll tell you why. You see, when I was born, I was never meant to flow on this land. I was celestial, untamed, and too powerful to be held. Yet, King Bhagirath's dominance had brought me down here. And I was not gentle at all. I was quite the opposite. I was a storm. But I surrendered. Why, you ask? Because I realized that I was meant to save lives. So for centuries, I nourished lands, I fed fields, and I cleansed sins. And in return, I was called holy, divine, eternal. Wow, I must be so lucky. Worshipped in the morning and polluted by lunch. You people treat your gods better than how you treat the river that feeds your crops. Impressive loyalty. And you're still wondering why I'm so furious? Seriously? After everything you've done to me in all of these years, you still need an explanation? Fine then, I'll spell it out for you. Humans see water pollution as just dirty water. But to me, it's like an all-you-can-dump buffet. Sewage adding that extra flavor, industrial waste adding that toxic twist, and agricultural runoff spicing things up. Oh, and let's not forget about the extra guests. Remnants from funeral pyres, and the occasionally visiting animal carcass. Yeah, with disease-causing bacteria thrown into the mix, I am basically a running science experiment. And look, I get it. Some people hate seafood. For only reasons God knows why. But come on, let's be for real. Fish are a major protein source. If you're going to wipe them out with pollution, then you're basically throwing nutrition out the window. So even if you would never touch fried fish, saving the water bodies still matters. Unless you all are planning to survive just on air that is already being ruined. Anyways, here's some shocking info that I gained through your websites. India produces a massive 72,368 million liters of wastewater every day. Wow! And only about 28% of it actually gets treated. Can you imagine the difference? This means a huge amount of sewage ends up in rivers and lakes, polluting the very water that you rely on. Now take a look at this graph. This represents my water quality index across various regions. So, do you notice how my water quality index differs from region to region? Why do you think this happens? Well, this is because of how you treat me. All the waste, sewage, and even the efforts taken to purify me are the reasons behind this. Isn't it strange? The more you care for me, the worse I get. So, remind me again, who exactly is the problem here? Is it you or is it me? I think we already know the answer to that. Anyways, let's talk about history. Like I said, I have been flowing in this world for centuries. I have seen the rise and fall of great civilizations. I have quenched the thirst of millions. I have seen the rise of great empires, the devotion of saints, the battles of kings. I have carried the voices of poets, the dreams of people, the prayers of the lost. But as time changed, the hands that touched me forgot how to care. They no longer cared for me anymore, and they handled me with carelessness. They no longer cleansed themselves in my waters, and instead, they polluted me. I believed it was all temporary and they would stop doing it. But it just wasn't. You all know that water is essential for life. Unless, of course, it comes with the secret side of chemicals, microplastics, and bacteria. Just imagine this. You're pouring yourself a nice, refreshing glass of water, only to realize that you're basically drinking a science experiment. Yikes! And the scary part, you ask? The real danger is often invisible, lurking beneath the surface. And come on, let's be for real. Nobody signed up for extra ingredients in their H2O. But you know what the actual problem is? You all believe that the problem ends just within your glass. But you never realize that it runs much deeper, polluting rivers, oceans, and lakes. The same water that you call polluted is what you dare to call sacred. You ruin me with factory waste, plastic offerings, and leftovers from your rituals, and then call it devotion? How convenient, isn't it? You worship me with one hand and litter with the other. I am your lifeline, and yet you treat me like I'm a bottomless trash bin. The contradiction is just astounding. For all of these years, you've only cared about yourself. Did you even bother to care about the life that are in my waters? I have seen them swallow the poison from factories, the waste from cities. I have witnessed them choking on the plastic that you throw without a single thought. I have done everything, and now I struggle to breathe and suffocate. But for how long will I suffer, huh? How long before my waters turn still? How long before my voice goes unheard under the weight of negligence? How long before you realize that without me, the lands that you stand upon will wither too? But hey, who cares, right? As long as your rituals go viral and your selfies look good, nobody cares if a river is clean or not, right? Just look at this. This is how I look as of today. Polluted and filled with filth. Imagine the murky waters, the struggling marine life, and the people using this water ignorantly. Now look at this picture. This was how I looked before. Clean, clear, pristine, and full of life. Imagine the fish swimming freely and the people using this water without any fear. Look, my wish, it's simple. I do not ask for worship, but I ask for the chance to be what I was meant to be. Not a river of sorrow, but a river of life. I'm not saying all of this for recognition or anything. I am saying this because I truly believe that change is possible if you choose to make it happen. If any one of you takes action, that's a step forward. And if you all do, that's a movement. So people, please just don't talk about change, but be the change. Honestly, I'm saying this because I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing things ignored until they're too broken to fix. I may feel like hope is slipping away. But maybe, just maybe, this poem will help you remind that a little change can still make things right. I once flowed pure, so wild, so free, now burdened by what's done to me. Yet hope remains if hands unite. A little change can make things right. Because, after all, நீரின்றி அமையாது உலகு.